Are you doing the soup tonight? Was it the soup's tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so last night, my daughter Madison. Hey Laura. Hi Lynn. Hi Maura. Um, last night. Oh, thank you. I've just got it back in one of these deals because I was yard selling and thrifting today. Working. Um, it's been a rough 2 weeks, when Sherry passed away and really unexpectedly for everybody. And it was determined that she passed away from pneumonia due to COVID. Hi, beta boy Elvis. Um, so she had pneumonia due to COVID. And as you all know, it took her out within 48 hours, not even four, it was like 36 hours from finding out that she had it. Sherry's the one that I moved in with when I first came here in 2015. That's the one that passed away. So it's been a rough 2 weeks emotionally. I did not go to the viewing. I did not attend. I knew there were a lot of people there that had not been vaccinated, even though I have been. I didn't want the responsibility of having COVID possibly and then passing it on to someone else who decided not to get vaccinated. That's a burden I will never bear, ever. Um, so I just found out last night that Madison was in the hospital. We didn't know how long she was going to be in or what the determination was going to be. Um, I talked to her for the first time today, but I found out she and I spoke. She is on the COVID unit. And I said, Madison, they're not going to put you on the COVID unit unless you have it, especially because you have a compromised immunity because of your past medical problems and your medications. And she said, no, Mom, I don't have it. But she couldn't even get a breath. While we were talking, it was like every 3 words she'd stop and breathe. And that was hard to hear her like that. I told her, I don't believe you. I believe you have COVID. She said, Mom, I promise you I don't. I promise you I don't have it. Okay. So, her boyfriend, alcohol. Lord knows I need that right now. I told him I want to day drink all day today. I never day drink in my life, and I was ready to day drink, huh? You liar.
Unless I'm fishing.
Unless you're fishing, right? Well, yeah. If we go out fishing, I might have two mixed drinks. That's not the same as day drinking, though. I meant I was ready to slam them down today. Today's just been too much.
I go fishing every day, though.
If you could.
I do. So
Yeah.
day drinking. No.
Thank you. I'm drinking out of Shaney Girl's cup. Thank you, Shaney Girl, if you're watching. Omar, it's been bad. It's been bad. And I was concerned about Madison, and then when we were talking, she told me Jack was sick. And I said, did they test Jack? And she said, yes, and he's negative. Jack wasn't terrible sick, so they sent him home. But Madison, they kept. She couldn't breathe. Her oxygen level was at like 88, 89. She couldn't breathe. And today, after we spoke on the phone, she had a coughing fit. And she called me back a little later and said, Mom, I got scared so bad. I had a terrible coughing fit after we hung up. I couldn't catch my breath. I was about to pass out. Right, Maura, exactly. And she was like, I got really scared, and she was crying. She was like, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. Then they came in, which they're coming in the room. She says they're head to toe covered, just like covered from head to toe, no exposed skin. Um, the staff, and to protect her because she's got immunity issues. And it's from her blood disorder that she has and the medication she has to take. So I just think it's foolish for them to look at her records and go, oh, look, she's got pneumonia confirmed. And her oxygen saturation is horrible, and she's got this immunity issue. Let's put her on the COVID floor. That'll be fun. So I'm like blown away that they did that. But she said that her oxygen went down to like 76. They checked it and they put her on oxygen right then. They were like, no, she's going to be in there for a minimum of 2 or 3 days. They're thinking 3 days. If she doesn't get, like, she's feeling better right now. She can actually talk. If she doesn't get more better, it sounds dumb, more better, within the next 2 days, she'll be in there for longer. But as it stands, she's doing better. Yeah, she's better cared for. Yeah. Her boyfriend has the boys. My mom called me today because I messaged her and was like, Mom, you need to call me. Madison's in the hospital. So she called me today and said, what's going on with Mag? Because y'all know my mom and dad are in their 70s. My dad will be 80 this year, I think. This year? Yes. He'll be 80. And my mom, after I told her, she was like, I'm going to get the boys. I went, yeah, good luck with that. She went, nope, I'm going to get those boys. They're going to come stay with me for a couple of days. Ryan has to work. So she's going tomorrow to pick up the boys, and that'll take that off of Ryan's plate, and that will take that off of Mag. And my mom and dad will get to spend time with them. They saw them last weekend, and my mom and me talked. We FaceTime all the time, but she messaged me and said, the boys and Mag and Ryan came to visit last weekend. She said, Corey, those boys are amazing. I went, I know. She was like, I mean to tell you, they are a delight. They are the best mannered children. I said, I know, Mom, I told you. I was like, I told you. No, Jack tested negative, and so did my daughter, but Jack is sick. But today, Jack was feeling much better, and he was even running around and playing and everything, which we know doesn't mean anything. Madison got tested a second time today because after her coughing fit and they checked her oxygen and it was so low, they tested her again and she was negative again. The first time they thought it might have been a false negative. But hi, Holly. Today's been a bad day. The last 2 weeks have been bad, emotionally bad. I mean, I've been handling it. I've been dealing, but it's been rough. But you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And as long as I can talk to Madison, and I know she's okay, and I'm scared for Stella since she missed a few weeks in the bun oven, so her lungs and heart may be compromised. Yeah. Weirdly, I heard people saying a ton of strep going around in Florida and down south. Really? Yeah. Me and Doug really don't get out. We go out on the weekends and source for my reselling, and we grocery shop. And even sometimes now we've been ordering ahead at Walmart and then just doing the pickup thing, which makes me feel lazy as hell, but it's safer, you know, so we do that so we don't have to go in the store, and we end up not spending a lot of wasted cash that way too. You know, when you go shopping, you end up throwing shit in your cart you truly don't need just because you saw it on the shelf. But when we do the Walmart app thing, we know what we want, we go to it, we get it, we might throw in a snack, and then we're good. You can't keep your husband out of Walmart? Yeah. pretty much homebody since this began. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I went to a yard sale today, and then I went back to that same yard sale later because I went by myself without Doug because he slept in, and I got up early. I was like, fuck that, I'm going. I'm going to find me some money. And I did. I found what I thought was an 8-track player, one of the old ones, and I thought, oh, that's a quick $50 flip, right? I paid $5 for it. So I gave her the $5. It's heavy as a mountain, and then I put it in the back of the car. And when I get home, because, Doug's here, he's asleep still. So I get home after I go to McDonald's. I knew I had to lure him out of the bed. So I went to McDonald's and got him something to eat. I was like, get your ass up out of bed. I got you something to eat. So I go out in the car to get the stuff. And I look down and I notice it says recorder. And I was like, I didn't know 8-track recorders were a thing. So I look up that very one that I've got, and they're consistently selling for over 100. And if they're broken and just for parts, they go for like 50. So, I mean, either way, whether it works or not, it's a flip. And yeah, so it was a good buy. So if it works, that's 125, and I only spent 5. And it's 100% sell-through rate, which means they're all in green. Nothing didn't sell. Yeah, I didn't know those were a thing. And then when I saw it, I was like, I just paid $5 for this thing? Oh my God. Doug found these banging ass, hold on. I don't want to spill my drink. Doug found these bombs right here today at the thrift store. Check these out. He paid $8. These things, look at the bottoms. Brand new Honda riding boots. And I looked them up. They Velcro on the side, and you pull the Velcro off, and that's where you lace them up. And they zip. They zip, they Velcro, and they lace. These things are secure. And they've even got the thing on the toe, see, for the wear. Those are from 05 or 06. That's how old they are, and they're brand new. They've never been worn. So, we selling them. Sales have been good. This week I made... For the whole week total, I made a little over 700. So, hi, Aaron. Yeah, but they're not for me. They're for riding. Hi, Eucalyptus. But, yeah, this was a good week for sales. Between Etsy and the marketplace and eBay, it was probably closer to 800 that I made for this week. And after fees and shipping, wherever I had to pay the shipping and instead of them, I probably clear around 650, something like that. Oh, he's not wearing those. We're selling those. We're resellers online. That's what I do full time, and Doug just kind of helps because he works full time. So, but I found some pretty good stuff today, and talking to Madison kind of eased some of my stress. I was really worried. And I mean, with what just happened with my friend, obviously I'm worried. That's like exactly what she died from. But you are part of the wart problem, not the solution. What do you mean? But you can look up the 8-track that I have. It is the Robert or Roberts 8DOD. That's the model of it. Sorry, my daughter called me to tell me she was home. It's cool. But yeah, they do really well. I honestly thought I had like a $50 flip. Just trying to... Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm all... I don't know. I'm emotionally just... I have moments where I'll just break down and Doug will be like, "You've got to stop crying." I'm like, "I don't got to do shit, but stay white and die. Everything else is optional. Don't fuck with me. I can't stop crying." My family is really doing good, Eucalyptus. Other than Madison being in the hospital, which looks like she's going to be okay. I mean, she's definitely in the right place, you know. Um, Jack and Aaron are going to my mom and dad's, and that's good. You know, my parents love spending time with kids, but they can't really do it with rambunctious ones. Kids that are just buck ass wild. They can't. They can't. They're almost 80, you know. So, yeah, I have to agree with you, Holly. I am kind of tough. I've been through shit in my lifetime that would have totally killed a lesser human. Not man or woman, human. So, um, but yeah, other than the update, this right here, this, I consider this a bump in the road. When I first found out about it all, I was really, really upset and emotional when I updated, you know, my Facebook and my just reaching out to people, reaching out to my friends and um, the people that follow me and speak to me in the background, but really don't speak to me in the forefront for obvious reasons. But but anyway, yeah. But Aaron and Jack, you know, they go to bed by 8:30 or 9 o'clock. They're sound asleep. You can make them a pallet on the floor and let them watch TV because it's summer or the weekend. They're like this at 8. Come 8:30, they're gone. They're gone. They're just not there. They're gone. It'll still be light outside. They're gone. I said that's so weird. Them going to bed when it's still light outside. It's so weird. But they're just good kids. I really miss them. They're really good boys. They're the best. And then, you know, Dessa, my little Odessa and Casima are getting so big. And so in general, Eucalyptus, my family's all right. My family's better than all right. You know, my mom and dad are doing well. And they do get up early. Madison gets them up early. Well, she used to. Now they just get up early. Uh, they've got playtime to do. They've got toys to play with. They're not going to waste their time in bed like most little boys. They want to get up and play. But yeah, yeah, it's weird. Jack is 8 years old now. Odessa, yeah. Holly, have you seen the pictures I put up on my community page? That child doesn't even look real. She looks freaking Photoshop. She doesn't even look real. Maybe I'm saying that because she's mine. That kid is beautiful. She is so pretty. Oh, they're both pretty, but Dessa doesn't even look like a real person. I don't get it. She's just so pretty. But I mean, but look at her mom. Of course she's pretty. Look at me bragging about my kid. Of course she's pretty. See my kid? I remember a 3-year-old Jack. I know! Right? Right? Hi, my name's Jack. I'm 3 years old. And it's like, he's 8. You guys. You guys. Do you have to be on a computer to see community page? No, when you go to my page, you can just scroll over on the little tabs where it says home and videos and about. There's a community tab. I do a lot of updating there because I really don't have time to do videos and do the editing and all that stuff. That's why you'll just see me just on the fly, drop a live, because I don't have time to edit. Honestly, I'm fucking working all the time. All the time. If I'm not sourcing things, then I'm out making contacts to find sources, regular sources for people that do what I do and only flip certain items so I can buy the stuff they don't flip. Hi, Warren. I know, right? I'm 3 years old. And then And if I'm not doing that, then I'm cleaning the merchandise that I buy secondhand. Uh, I never put dirty shoes up for sale. I rarely buy dirty shoes. If I buy a pair of dirty shoes, it's because they are solid. There's tread galore. The material is sound, and they just got a scuff on them. They don't need any repairs. So that's a rare occurrence for me. But I got a great deal today on a pair of Tevas and a pair of Keens, and Doug found some Merrills, and I was like, today was a money day. I think we spent about, well, I spent, it was my money. I have my own money now. Isn't that weird? I have my own money. Um, I have my own money. I love that. Magic eraser. Oh yeah, I use that too. No, but I clean. I clean. I flip them bad boys over and I scrub the bottoms of those shoes. Don't nobody want to see pictures of bubble gum stuck in shoes. That's just nasty. It's nasty. Or freaking dog shit in the treads. Who? And these people are buying them. That's what kills me. I'm like, who is buying a pair of tennis shoes with dog shit in the treads? Whatever. You won't buy that on my shit. Nope. My shit's clean. But, anyway, I've been collecting Wii Fit boards. I've got like 4 of them now. Own money. Right. My own money. I have my own money. Pure music. I earned. I worked for. And it all started with, honestly, my share of the stimulus. I used my stimulus to do something better than just go shopping. And I said, I'm gonna do something that's going to impact me forever with this money. And I did. I used my money. Doug will be glad to tell people Corey used her money. Now, before the stimulus, he and I used to go thrifting, and we'd buy stuff to resell, and I just never resold. I just kept stockpiling it. But I used to sell a lot on Let Go, and damn, people just took clothes right off themselves and posted. Right! A lady messaged me on eBay and said, she said, thank you, I got the shirt, it's beautiful. I've been buying clothes on eBay for years, and honestly, this is the first time that I got something that smelled like it was actually clean. She said, most of the time you get it, and it smells like it hasn't been washed in 10 years. I've got the message. And then she left me my feedback saying, smelled fantastic or some shit. But, you know, I wash all the clothes before I sell them. Even if they're brand new with tags, I don't do that. Obviously, because they're brand new with tags. But, I mean, you gotta give a shit. You have to give a shit. If you don't give a shit, then the customers aren't going to come back. But yeah, I enjoy this. I enjoy making money of my own. Didn't you do that once before, like buy bulk stuff? I did. We tried the pallets thing, which we made our money back, but I didn't enjoy it as much as this time. This time I really enjoy the treasure hunt. Like me and Doug were talking. Every aspect of my job is awesome. Fucking love it. Fucking love it. Every aspect. All of it. Even the packaging. Love it all. Even the cleaning. I love it. When I send the baby blankets, I cut a little square of a Downy sheet to make them smell good. Oh, yeah. I was going to say something, can't remember. Oh, yeah. I came out of the room one day a couple weeks back, and I told Doug how much money I'd made, and then I went, I freaking love my job. He went, I love your job. I said, I know. He said, I love my job. I said, I know I love your job. And I went, God, we love our jobs. We love each other's jobs. This is good. So he loves his job. I love my job. We love each other's jobs. About the background of their posted sell items, like a pair of shoes on a filthy carpet. I know, right? I use a background. I mean, you can go to, I'm Corey836 on eBay. Go look at my pictures. My pictures ain't no joke. My lighting is a bit of a, I'm having a dilemma with my lighting. I need to get brighter lighting, and I can't seem to figure it out, but we keep trying new things. We'll get it. We'll get it. I had bought that. I think I mentioned it. I might have mentioned it before. I had bought that Starbucks Sailor tumbler, like a tattoo sailor tumbler. It's from like 2016, I think. At the thrift store for $1.99, I think it was. I wrote it down. I'd have to look. I think it was $1.99. Might have been $2.99. I sold it 2 days ago for $75. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Was it 75? It was 70 something. 78? Your happiness is infectious. Keep it up. Yeah. You know that saying, my dad always told me it, find something you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life. If you go to work at a job you really don't enjoy, you really don't like, and you're there just for the cash, just to get a check, you hate going to work. I jump up and go on there and start doing photographs at 2 in the morning. I mean, I love what I do. I fucking love what I do. Go to a yard sale and buy shoes for $1 and then sell them for 40. Yeah, I love what I do. But I know that I break stuff like that. LOL Ceramics. You loved that cup. I know. Wasn't it nice, Mara? That was an awesome cup. But I'm not into stuff like that. But yeah. But I did get that one tumbler that was calling out to me. It said hustling. I said, yeah, that's me. Well, I'm proud of you. You always make the best shit. The best of shit, and I can see your content. Thank you, Holly. I haven't watched anybody's channels. I haven't watched you, Holly. I haven't watched anybody in so long. I've just been so busy. Just fucking so busy, man. Look, my Wonder Woman shelf is coming along. Chicka chicka ching. Every time Doug finds a new Wonder Woman item, he sends it my way. He's like, put that on your shelf, Corey. This drink is really good. Oh, it's Corey, C-O-R-I, 836. LOL, hustle till your haters ask if you're hiring. I'm hoping by the end of the year I'm going to need to hire somebody. That's what I'm pushing for. We're actually back to looking for a retail location to purchase. I don't want to rent. And right now the market is evil, so I'm not hopeful. I am not hopeful. But you never know. I mean, things fall in our lap all the time. We're not looking for it, or we'll be looking for it, then we'll stop, and then poof, there it is. Oh, don't watch. I am seriously quite despised presently. The ebb and flow of my popularity is at an all-time level of hate. Oh, Sisamad! Hi, Corey, I can't stay and watch, but I saw the stream title, and I dropped everything. So glad they're testing negative. Sending good vibes for Madison to be out of the hospital soon. Thank you so much, Zeusamad. I love her so much. Girl, that laser was the best thing I ever invested in. I have one garden center that has my things and 2 vets with my embroidered pet scarves. That's great. That's really good. We were thinking about buying a secondhand bubble wrap machine that could do 2 sizes, the biggest, and the next one down. But you really would have to travel the country to a business auction just that happened to be there by chance, you know? And that's about the only way you're going to get it. I mean, the odds of it happening here and one turning up secondhand, out there. You do get a lot of rubbish, Holly. YouTube getting worse for sure. Bubble wrap, yeah. Bubble wrap, because I told Doug years ago, I said, why am I spending all this money on bubble wrap when I can make it part of our business? I can make all the bubble wrap we need, and I could sell it as well. He went, you know, that's a good idea. I said, we should look into that. And then we just walked away from it. I'm about to make some D&D dice boxes. I don't know what the hell that is. Dungeons and Dragons? You talking about that? Right now, everyone's using American Bubble Boy, so I guess I'll have to go over there and mosey. I go through some bubble wrap. When I bubble wrap a VCR, it's ridiculous how much bubble wrap I use. Pink bubble wrap I buy. Well, because I have to wrap giant items like like small household appliances and VCRs and shit like that, and printers, I just get bubble wrap. One giant 100-foot roll will last me about a week and a half. About a week and a half. So I just get fucking bubble wrap. I was gonna get some flamingo poly bags and some flip-flop poly bags and some palm tree poly bags, you know, the whole Florida thing. And I just decided, you know what, nobody gives a shit what it comes in. They just want their item to come to them and get there the way it should. So I'm looking into making my own packaging design too. Oh, nice. Doug made me a really good Long Island iced tea. Mostly, let me see, my demographics that buy from me tend to be a lot from Texas and California. A lot from Texas and California, and a lot of Latinas. A lot. They shop on eBay a lot. My daughter's theme is flamingos, and she has them everywhere. And a lot of women. Lots of women shopping. Big surprise there, right? Charge it. That doctor in Puerto Rico that bought the printer, he never got his printer. I watched it until it got to Puerto Rico, and I was like, whew. I was afraid it wasn't going to make to Puerto Rico. I'm thinking, okay, it's there. It's good. And then I didn't watch the tracking anymore. I mean, it's not my job to watch the tracking anyway. I've got too much shit going out to watch the tracking for everything. So this dude, I bought the printer for $20. I sold it to him for $315. And then eBay messages me on the 16th. He got it. I shipped it on the 3rd. So he messages me, or was it the 4th? Anyway, I took it to the post office. It couldn't have been the 4th. It had to have been the 3rd. So anyway, whatever day it was, I get a message from eBay on the 16th that there's been a case opened that the man hasn't received his item. Well, you know, anyone who eBays knows that eBay can see the tracking just like anyone else can. eBay can see it, I can see it, and the man who bought it can see it. So eBay knows I don't have it. eBay knows there's tracking, eBay knows it's been shipped, and eBay knows that it's in Puerto Rico. So eBay says, so if you can't show tracking that shows delivery, we're just going to freeze your funds. So they're going to let me keep selling, but they froze my funds. So I've got all this money building up as things sell, and I ship them out. This money just keeps building up and building up and building up. I cannot touch it. And the doctor's been really nice. He's been talking with me when I respond to him, and when I contact him about any updates. And I told him I'd spoken to my postal worker here at the post office, and she said, oh, Puerto Rico, not good. I said, wow, what is it? And she said, let me show you. Whenever we try to ship something to Puerto Rico, hold on, I'll show you what it says. I mean, they know me, I'm up there constantly. So she types it in, she turns the monitor around, and it says something about make the customer aware that shipments going to Puerto Rico will be very delayed. Not just delayed, very delayed, due to COVID-19. And that's basically all it said. And then she explained further. She said the problem is they have no drivers to deliver anything. And I was like, oh, that's great, because eBay has frozen all my funds. And she said, oh, that's not good. Nope, that's not good. That's not good. She said, well, it's probably sitting right there. I said, well, they did when I opened a missing package complaint case with USPS. And he, literally, the post office is in the same town as him. It's like right there. He's down the road from the post office. He could go pick it up. And I'm not saying he's obligated to, because he's not. But I can't go to Puerto Rico and take it to him. If I could, I would. But I would love to, because then I could get my money. I'm making all this money and I can't put my hands on it. But since I'm selling in other locations as well, I get money from them as well. So no big deal. It's a big enough deal, because I'd like to have my fucking money. But oh, I told her that I opened a case with USPS about a missing package. They claimed to have located the package, and then all of a sudden it went from one location to the next. So they updated where it was actually at. And it was in his town, right there down the road from where his medical office is. And and it said, oh, we've located your package. It is in our system. It is in transit, aka we still have custody of it. That's all that means. And they gave me a suspected delivery date. So they said to deliver it on the 21st, and we're not able to access the location. They went at 6 o'clock in the morning to a doctor's office. So when I told her that, she went, they didn't. She said they probably just scanned it to make it look like they did. I went, oh, is that a thing? She went, that's a thing. So it's still sitting right there. They just fucking closed out their missing package case by claiming to have located it and tried to deliver it. That was on the 21st, and they never tried again. So I'm pretty much getting screwed. I'm going to have to refund him $315. I'm only out $20. I spent $20 on the printer, so that's the bright side. And it's all part of doing business. You know, e-commerce, that's what happens. And what's going to happen is he'll get his money. His printer will make it to him, and he'll have a printer for free. He'll have a $500 printer that he paid $315 for and then got a refund. So, restocking fee. No, they don't allow for that anyway. A work vacay? No, I'm good. I can't leave from here. I can't. I'm too busy. If I was not so busy with all of this shit, I would go and get the boys. I can't go get the boys. I can't. I'm just, and I don't have to. Thank goodness. Family, you know, swoops in, and it was my mom's idea. She was like, I'm going to go get those boys. I was like, yeah, good luck with that. She said, I'm going to get those boys. They're going to come here for a couple days. So thankfully, you know, that's what family does. And, but yeah, so that's where I'm at with the whole eBay thing. I'm still selling. I'm still listing. Still making money. I just can't fucking put my hands on it. What? Don't look at me like you envy my money.
What?
That's why it's good to keep good relations with the family. That's not why it's good. It's good to keep good relations with the family because of your family. Mara. I was telling them about the printer incident.
Yeah.
The debacle
Yeah.
with the printer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you watching? Anyway, I gained a mountain of weight during this COVID crap over the last year and change, and I'm down around 12 pounds from that, which doesn't say much considering how much I gained. But that's okay. I'll eventually come across some really, really high dollar shoes for dirt cheap that are actually in my size. Well, ladies and gents, going back to my laser, making some flower presses now that I got the blotting paper. Bye. Bye, Mara. Love you. And, you know, I've been trying to keep a schedule. somewhat. I mean, I have nights where I'm up till 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning, but that's not very often anymore, thank goodness. I try to get to bed earlier because that has a big impact on my appetite, on my weight gain, my weight loss. Um, I try to stay active as much as I can, running from room to room to grab a package, grab a box, grab some tape, grab some bubble wrap. It just depends. So, like, this great thing happened on Etsy. I'm just trying to stay awake, y'all. I'm so tired. I've been fighting to avoid going to bed for about 4 hours. I'm so tired. I got up so early today. But this great thing happened on Etsy. I made 5. Yes, I made 5 bundles. 6. I made 6 VCR. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I made 6 VCR bundles, which is a VCR. No, I made 5 bundles and 1 I sold alone. So I made 5 VCR bundles, which is the VCR, which is completely cleaned. The heads are cleaned. If the band needs replaced, the band's replaced. So it's the VCR, the universal remote, brand new, unless I have an original remote, then of course I include that, and a tape, whether it's a blank or a movie, whatever. And I make bundles, and I put a price to them. I sold, let's see, the other day, 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, Doug says to me, hey, I just had to reset the password on, it was either Prime or Hulu. It might have been Netflix. It was one of the streaming apps. He said, go to your email and get the confirmation. Click it. I was like, okay. So I go to my email on my phone, and I see an email from Etsy, and it said, you made a sale. And I went, I sold, because the only thing I have on Etsy is my VCRs. I was like, I sold a VCR. Doug went, really? Because I had already sold one on eBay within hours. Like, I put them up, because I list them everywhere. I list them on the marketplace. I list them on Etsy, and I list them on eBay. I list them across the board. All of them. And if I sell them on one, I take them down from the other 2. So I was excited because I had already sold one for $58. It was kind of a low end one. I paid $4 for it. So I sold that one to somebody in California within hours of putting it up on eBay. So it had been over a week since that happened. So I went, oh my God, I sold a VCR. So I went and gave him the confirmation thing. He left the room. I went to Etsy on the computer, and it said that I sold a VCR. Then I saw 2 more things that said I sold. So I went to Etsy and I looked. I had sold 3 VCRs. I sold one on, I want to say it was the 18th. And then 2 sold back to back on the 19th. I was so happy. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I just made over $200. So I went in here, and Doug was sitting at his computer, and I went, give me your hand. He went, huh? Give me your hand. He handed me his hand, and I held his hand in my hand, and then like palm to palm. And I went, I just sold 3 fucking, first thing I said was, I didn't sell a VCR. He went, well, I thought you sold a VCR. I went, I sold 3 VCRs. And I smacked the shit out of his hand, and he went, you sold 3 VCRs? I said, I sold 3 fucking VCRs, dude. He was like, how much is that? It ended up being $245 total, because they paid the shipping and everything. And that felt good. I was like, yes, the VCR bundles worked. So I was happy. I had $6, $6, and $5 invested in the VCRs. I had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I had $12 invested in the remotes. Do that math. And then there you go. That's pretty good. I love my job. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and let everybody know that Maggie's okay. She's going to get better. She's already feeling better today. This evening, I mean, she's feeling better this evening. The coughing fit scared her, and her oxygen dropped down to 76, but she was able to call me and talk to me on the phone and let me know how she was doing and everything. Jack's going to be watched over by my mommy and my daddy. And so my grandbabies are going to my mama's, which is, they're her great-grandbabies. It's weird. So I hope everybody's having a good Saturday night. I'm just really tired, and I got sunburned a little today out at the yard sales. Went to a couple of them. And we went thrifting. I didn't get a sunburn in the thrift store, though. I did something really weird at the thrift store today. I don't normally do it. I have got all this amazing shit to resell, right? And then before we checked out, I went through my cart and removed over half of it. And when I went to the line, Doug had his cart, and he said, "You didn't get any of those?" I went, I just got this little bit of stuff right here. He said, "Why?" I was like, I've got enough shit. I've got enough shit to list. I really need to knock it down some. It's turning into quite a situation. But I mean, it's all in the eBay room. What hasn't spilled into this room and into the kitchen, because it's there too. But I mean, it's what you do when you resell. You don't wait around for the items. You can't just go, yeah, I won't go looking today. They're not going to wait for you. They're going to be out there on the shelves when they're out there, and if you don't get them, someone else will. So anyway, I've been collecting those We Fit boards. I've got like 4 of them now. And you bundle those. You bundle the We Fit board with a We Fit game, and that increases the price. I get the boards for $3. I get the games for $2. You bundle them together and you charge $50. Figure it out. I don't know. I'm not complaining. Again, I'm not mad at it. I'm hoping by the end of September, I can be doing $1,500 a week. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to look back on this and go, damn, I was only trying to do 1,500. I didn't have any idea it would be this much. But I'm hoping it'll at least be 1,500 a week. And by next year, I'm going to be trying to flip. On top of doing all the reselling I'm doing, me, not Doug, me, he's got his own thing he's doing. This is mine. This is my business. I'm going to be doing 1 vehicle a month. I'm going to be purchasing a worthy vehicle, having it completely inspected from one end to the other, bumper to bumper, anything repaired that needs repairing, and flip them. 1 vehicle per month. And then we're hoping by summer, or at least by the end of this coming year, we'll have the money we need to get into something that's truly ours on our own land. And it's going to be coming from my money. I'm doing this. This is mine. And I'm good at it, and I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to have something to show for it, you know. Some people just retire. They do this full time and they retire from a job they've been at for 30 years or whatever. I had nothing to retire from. You know, I've always been a stay-at-home mom or caregiver or wife or whatever. So this is me. I can finally work full time. Illy. Give me a. Come here, meow. Meow. Ileana. Hey, Douglas! Will you bring me Kevin?
What?
Can you bring me Kevin? Kevin! He can't hear. He's so deaf. That new kitten is too cute. He's a handful. But every night he goes in his pen, and he knows he's got to. Every night he nestles right down and goes to sleep. Doesn't make a peep. There he is. He's carrying a pair of shorts with him. What in the... Oh! Kevin!
Just like when I yelled Kevin, like,
He knows his name.
they grabbed one of the
Hi! Hi, Kevin. Kevin! He's not used to being in here. He's not allowed in here. He might come in here and lay with Saucy and Jewel in their bed beside my bed sometimes. Kevin! Hmm. Meow meow. Here. He was a little teeny thing when we found him. He'd fit in one hand. He was so little. He's a big boy now. He's a big boy now. I don't know if y'all could even see him. I couldn't see what y'all could see. We weren't supposed to keep them, but then I changed my mind and Doug had to deal with it. You know how that goes. Hey, Mama. Illy. Oh, she's mad. She wants to go in the cave. Go ahead, Mommy. Go ahead. I lift up the blanket and she goes inside of it. Okay, I'm going to go get me some soup. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to finish this Long Island iced tea first. And then I'm going to get a good night's sleep and get up in the morning and work. I hope everybody has a really good Saturday night. And I hope everybody's healthy. Well, if you want to be healthy. If you don't want to be healthy, then I guess I hope you're not. Some people just don't take care of themselves because they don't want to be healthy. And then some people take care of themselves because they want to be healthy and it doesn't do any fucking good. And just look at all the folks getting sick with this shit and they're perfectly healthy. No underlying anything, you know. I gotta fix that. And that was a result of Aaron and Jack with their karate jumps on my bed. The life with boys, right? All right. I'm going to go watch some TV while I finish this drink. And then I'm going to eat my supper. And then I'm going to take a shower. And then I'm going to go to bed. And I guess you guys are going to stay up and just do the YouTube thing, I guess. I don't know. Enjoy that. But yeah, I'm blessed every day. I hope you guys are blessed every day. And I don't know. I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed. Every day. Every day. If I stub my toe, I'm still blessed because I'm alive to feel the pain. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. All right. Bye, bitches.